Live worldwide on DAZN. Let's now welcome to the ring our co-main event participants. First, the challenger from Australia, Sam Goodman.
Well, it's a fast walk to the ring for the Australian Sam Goodman, who said he was a toe rag of a child, always getting into fights. He's dedicated his life to his craft since the age of 10, when a rugby league injury by chance took him into boxing. He's 26, he's had a nightmare time recently with cuts and missed opportunities, but this, Darren Barker, is the carpe diem moment.
Oh, of course it is. He's got to leave everything in the ring, seize the day, as you say. A very good fighter, and if he says, if he does exactly what he says he's going to do in this fight, we're in for a real cracker.
And now let's welcome the defending world champion from England, Nick the Wrecking Ball.
The lovely, likeable, humble lad from the famous fighting town of Kirby, 6 miles northeast of Liverpool, that gave us the great Paul Hodkinson and the brilliant John Conte. Here's Britain's only male world champion, massive favourite in the fan zone. He's all action, he's fabulous to watch, and in the last year and a half, Barry, he's become one of the best in the business.
Well, he's the busiest world champion in the business, that's for sure. He's not just strength and work rate and pressure. His feet around the target are fantastic. The angles that he finds for the attack. And also, when you think you have an escape route, he jumps on you again for the second phase. This is more than just a bully. He is a powerful fighter.
And value for money.
I think value for money is an understatement. Don't go anywhere. Nick Ball fights are must-watch television.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a battle of the undefeated. 12 rounds scheduled for the WBA Featherweight Championship of the World. Brought to you by Esports World Cup and the General Entertainment Authority, GIA, with Frank Warren for Queensberry, Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing, Spencer Brown for Gold Star Promotions, The Ring Magazine, and Stella, in association with No Limit Boxing, along with their great sponsors, STC, Kadia, SNB, Arena Fitness Innovation, and the Mike Tyson Boxing Club. A big thanks to those great sponsors. Sanctioned by the Saudi Boxing Commission, President Jose Mohan, Supervisors Joel Campuzano and Mary Jean Kukuban, along with the World Boxing Association, President Gilberto Mendoza Jr., Supervisor Alfredo Mendoza. The 3 judges assigned, scoring on a 10-point must system, will be Enrico Licini of Italy, Michel Maxiuda of Belgium, and Jose Roberto Torres of Puerto Rico. Our referee in charge, third man in the ring, will be Mark Colloy of the United States. Introducing to you first the challenger. Fighting out of the blue corner, he comes to the ring wearing maroon trunks with gold and weighed in officially at 125.1 pounds. Coming to us from Albion Park, New South Wales, Australia, he brings an undefeated record with 20 wins. 8 of those 20 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, ranked number 4 by Ring Magazine, please welcome the undefeated challenger, Sam Goodman! And his opponent across the ring, he is the defending world champion. Fighting out of the red corner, he comes to the ring wearing black with purple and weighed in officially at 126 pounds. Hailing from Liverpool, England, he is undefeated with 22 wins, 1 draw. 13 of his 22 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, ranked number 3 by Ring Magazine, and tonight, in his 3rd world title defense, here is the relentless, reigning and defending WBA featherweight champion of the world, Nick the Wrecking Ball!
Okay, gentlemen, we've already gone over the rules in the dressing room. I want you to obey my commands at all times. Most importantly, protect yourself at all times. Punches in this up will be considered legal. Punches in this area and up will be considered legal. Choke and want this touch gloves. Let's go to work.
Battle of the unbeatens here. 43 wins between Sam Goodman and Nick Ball, who defends his crown for a 3rd time. The famous old WBA 9-stone title. Ruben Olivares, Alexis Arguello, Barry McGuigan, who adorned my wall as a kid, Juan Manuel Marquez, who will have many Mexican boxing lovers, and his own Carl Frampton, who's, of course, on your wall back home, Barry Jones.
He's actually on my wall, not a picture, the real Frampton.
Some great names, some serious names.
You see, with Pedroso, Barry beat for the world title. You can go on forever listing how prestigious this title has been.
Nice little right hand there from Goodman, just chopping down with a shot, and that's what he's going to have to do, obviously. And I think we've seen with Ball in the past, he targets the body well, but he'll shoot through the middle, lovely screw shots. And yeah, once he gets in his rhythm and pace, very hard to pin down and stop.
What he does so well, Ball, he's short, but he gets lower. He's not afraid to get lower, and I think that makes him such a hard target to hit. But one thing about Goodman, he won't shy away from it. He won't get caught in panic, he'll look to fire back.
Nice jab, though, from Nick Ball. Everything going so well, so smoothly, really, for Ball of late, and he's growing in confidence. The 28-year-old Sam Goodman, up in weight, up in class. This is the real test. He was meant to fight no, in a way, but he got cut in sparring by Brad Strand, who is a stablemate of Nick Ball, so there's inside information, and Goodman trying to go to Ball's body.
Oh, good shot.
Good first round here.
Yeah, really good first round. There was some really good work from Nick Ball a moment ago, showing us really, really good variation, but I think keys to victory of what we just see from Goodman about 30 seconds ago. Keeping it long, keeping Ball at range, using your feet like he did there, but he has to fire back with a counter.
When Ball landed with that right hand, because he dipped so low, it was almost like a feint, and he threw that right hand over the top.
Good jabs from Sam Goodman, but he does leave his chin a little bit up in the air. Andy Lee was saying that earlier. He's going to have to be careful.
Oh, lovely.
Nick Ball whips those right hands in like that.
Bending the knees there, Barry, through the right hand. Lovely shot.
But how quick he gets from A to B. Look how fast his feet are. Ball. You're out of range with him. He's short. You don't really feel safe, and all of a sudden, he's right on you.
And he's using his physical strength as well early, just to remind Goodman, who's the natural featherweight here, and that's the man from Merseyside.
Yeah, jab key, absolutely key for Goodman. He's going to have to be so busy with that shot, not sloppy, no signs, no shows of that jab.
Good body shot from Goodman, not overawed here, really fancies this, knows this is the opportunity. Body shots from Ball, who's just got to be pinned back. You've got to detract him, take him out of his rhythm.
I remember when I was a little boy, people used to say to me, "Why can't you be like other people?"
Really good start. Getting your uppercuts off, getting your jab off well. The right hand's working really well already. You know what I mean? Just keep doing what you're doing, picking your punches the way you're doing. It's nice. The right hook to the body, the left hook to the body. Let's start putting them in as well. You know what I mean? Just mix up your body attack. It helps set up that little feint and the left hook you're looking for. You know what I mean? It's good. More the same. Jab's working well. The fast right hands out the blue are working well. Over and or straight. Working at the body. Your uppercut's working well too. Just keep it nice and tight the way you're doing. Keep it missing. It's a great start.
Paul Stevenson, excellent trainer from the Everton Red Triangle Club, and was really impressed with Nick Ball's start. But I think the Australians were pleased with Sam Goodman, who at 26, 2 years younger, in those maroon and gold, gets his first world title opportunity. It's a big jump up in levels as well as weight.
Yeah, and they will be happy because, you know, he got busy with the jab. He showed no respect to Ball. The footwork was good, and you build from that now. See, again, demonstrating really good footwork there. The fundamentals, the base of Goodman, very, very good.
But I think he should be, I know you don't want to lose too much power, but almost in and out with his feet. Just making a hand for Ball to find that range.
Yeah, constantly.
Decent work from Goodman, though. 8 knockouts in those 20 wins, yet to taste defeat. And that's what Nick Ball was slightly worried about. A little bit of rending around the nose for the man from Liverpool as well.
Just see the highlight at the end of the first round there. Clash of heads. You can see a little swelling just to the right side of the forehead of Ball.
And that's important for Goodman as well when they do get close, to try and push Ball back, you know, try and just get your chest to chest so that you can work away.
Well, he's got that jab, hasn't he? And the physical advantages, even though he's come up in weight, Ball's always having to punch upwards, standing, what, 5'2", 5'2 and a half.
But those punches upwards are so hard to defend against, they really are.
Does that well, doesn't he? Missed with the right hand, but it'll screw that left hand through the middle, and then follow it through with a right hand, does Ball.
Good work there,
But this is positive from Goodman. I like this. I like where he's positioned. I like the fact he's able to move back and forward out of range, back into range. The jab's been busy.
Yep, and the footwork's good as well. A couple of body shots have landed from Goodman. It's a decent start from the challenger. But Nick Ball, well, he's got so much in the locker, hasn't he? Experience, seasoning, and real momentum in the last year and a half. It's going to be good, this.
Yeah, it will be. Look, again, when he lets his hands go, you really see the variation of Ball. So impressive it is that the shots come from everywhere. You see that's so unorthodox. It really is. Then just coming in with the left hand, almost from a southpaw stance. But again, I like the footwork. I really do. You know, he's remaining disciplined. It's still very early, but Goodman positioning himself really well in the ring.
You've got to try and get that uppercut into play, Goodman. Try and walk Ball onto it. It's a bit of a risk because, you know, the way Ball fires his shots over the top. But if you can stay nice and neat, keep the left hand up and just turn the body rather than really whip the shot through.
That's perfect, honestly, from Goodman. Just make Ball fall short, 5 up the counter. Simple stuff.
Switch hitting already as well, Nick Ball. Southpaw to orthodox.
Yeah, I'd like to see 2 phases. Step in, double jab if you're Nick Ball, then you can follow the right hand. He's just falling short with the first phase of attack. Meanwhile, so many fighters around ringside. Let's get over to Emily Austin, who's got Lawrence Okoli about the main event.
Well, we've been very much enjoying the undercard. The main fight is well on its way. Tell us your final thoughts on how it all goes down tonight.
I think it's going to be an interesting, exciting fight. I believe Moses might be a little bit too sharp for him and get him in the middle part of the fight once they both got used to each other. I think the combination punching and the angles will be a bit too much for Dylan, and that'll be that.
Find out shortly. Enjoy.
Lawrence Okoli, fresh off that victory 4 weeks ago. Had the injury though, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, look, he got the job done, didn't he? And he done well considering it was a torn bicep, I believe, and that's a nightmare. So he's going to be out the ring for a while, which is a real headache. You just want momentum after a good win.
Sam Goodman's had problems with momentum with those cut eyes, the injuries, the inactivities. He's lost a lot of money. He was having trouble even feeding the dogs and getting food in the house at times, Sam Goodman. It's been a tough road for him, the 26-year-old, but he's got big backing now in Australia from New South Wales, and they really fancy this is the time to crown another world champion from down under. Can he do it?
Well, good right hand there, lovely little dip of the shoulder there for Goodman. Short right hand, left hook. See, it might take you a while to get used to the pressure from Ball, but once you do, if you can time him coming in, especially with the neat skills that Goodman has, he can have success, and he is in stages.
Yeah, look, you can use that pressure in your favour.
Down right hand though from Nick Ball, and the gum shield is out of Goodman after all that decent work. One shot, just troubled him there.
I think those wild lead hooks aren't really going to favour Nick Ball. I think he's got to step in behind the jab to the body, I think, and as I say, double it up. The footwork's so sharp with Goodman early on.
Really good work from Sam Goodman, who settled well. He came into the ring quickly. He's been a calm and cool customer who believes he's going to get the job done.
Don't get me wrong, he's taken a lot on the gloves though, Nick Ball.
I just like to see Ball, rather than jump in, I think that works for him at times, but I think your fighter's got to be under pressure or a bit tired. Just rock left to left and right when he's coming forward. That was sharper, or angles.
That's a nice right hand from Nick Ball. Eye-catching there. Goodman responds, trying to keep his shape.
Yeah, that is so important, the base, the shape. Don't offer any openings. Busy with that jab again.
Right on him.
Yeah, looking for the right hand over the jab of Ball. And you see with that lead hand of Ball, we've seen it, he does keep it low at times, so there is the right hand there if he can miss and avoid the jab of Ball.
And we've been saying all week, if he can push Ball back, how effective can Ball be being pushed back? That's good there from Ball.
Stop!
It's not pretty, but it's the right thing there for Goodman. Just to stop the work there, the Ball.
And some swelling under the left eye of Nick Ball, as well as the slight bump on the forehead. As the uppercut that he will try against the taller man, but good looking there with the jabs and the body shots. Very correct, technical.
Yeah,
he goes to box.
I don't know about that, but then keeping it back to range. He was keeping him short with the body shots, then he got back on the jab, keeping Nick Ball where he wants him. I just want to see Nick Ball step in twice. Double jab right hand, I know I'm repeating myself, but just falling short with the first shot. Go again. Good work.
Lovely one too. Again, just the move and change the direction, just stopping enough to let the hands go. Back on his toes. Good round there for Goodman.
Excellent round for the challenger. Settling nicely. Well, we're back in Riyadh for this huge show on November the 22nd. Ring 4, the Night of Champions, live on DAZN. It's a stacked card, maybe the card of the year. Unmissable fights, including David Benavidez against Anthony Yarde, Devin Haney against Brian Norman Jr. And how about Bam? Let's talk about Bam, Barry James.
He's not going to stop talking now.
Yeah, he's all right, isn't he? He's not bad. He's not bad, is he?
It's absolutely stacked. I know Artur Beterbiev is on that as well. Cannot wait. So many great cards on Riyadh season and Ring Magazine shows. And Sam Goodman has made an excellent start here to this challenge. I'm going to bring Andy Lee in. How are you seeing things, and especially from a trainer's point of view, which corner would you be happier to be in?
Right now, I'd be in Sam Goodman's corner, telling you you're doing a great job. Keep it going. Keep going to the body like you're doing. Keep your jab. Keep taking a little step back and leave Ball lunging just like that. Ball's got he started off well, Ball, but he was using his jab. He's not respecting Goodman anymore. He's just trying to lunge in and trying to just wing big shots. Goodman's too good for that. He's got to use his jab to get the distance, to step into range, and then let his big shots go.
Yeah, it's just playing into Goodman's hands right now. Those big lunging left hooks. He's just taking the range as he's just done there. That was the right hand though, but similar. And it's just far too easy. The footwork's been very impressive from Goodman. So is that lead hand.
Tries the low jab, Nick Ball. He does that often to the body. But there's a relaxed feel about Sam Goodman and a confidence, a spring in his step. Almost round after round, he's realising that he belongs at this level.
I wonder, because he had so much success in the first round, Ball, that he just thought it was going to be an easy night. He did close the distance quick. He did have, every time he let his hands go, he had success. Maybe just underestimated Goodman a little bit.
And I think Goodman would have watched the Vargas fight as well, and there was, you know, really good moments, wasn't there, for Vargas when he kept it long and kept it disciplined.
That's right, Ray Vargas, very tall, of course, and then he had that win over Ray Ford. The Ronnie Rios fight was pretty straightforward for Nick Ball. He had problems earlier against TJ Doheny, though, at the M&S Bank Arena. Got to grips with Doheny, and this is what Nick Ball does.
He just gets going, doesn't he? Starts to find his distance and range.
He throws an extra shot, doesn't he? That's what he does. You know, when you think you've made him miss, he'll just throw that one more shot. But again, Goodman, look, he keeps that form all the time.
Yeah, he's really holding his position well, Goodman. Right hands, good inside from Nick Ball, who's woken up a little bit in this fourth round, but still more work to do. It's rather ragged from Ball at the moment.
Good there from Goodman as well, tucked in nice and tight, spinning round to his left. Even there, like they just negated Ball's work by just taking a little step back, as Andy Lee was saying.
That was a lovely, simple 1-2 from Sam Goodman, and every time he does that and he gets success, his corner are cheering him on. Lovely right hand and a body shot as well.
And then takes a step back, and I think it's clever.
Yeah, mixing it up nicely. Good variation, boxing, and getting stuck in, but defensively sound.
Good work again from Goodman, right back from Ball. Action hotting up, end of the fourth round. Really good world featherweight title fight on our hands as we get ready for the main event. And Dev caught up with Dillian Whyte a little earlier.
Well, Dylan Whyte, you are looking like the most relaxed man in the building. How are you feeling?
I'm good. Real good, thank you.
Listen, this fight, I know how hard you've trained for it. We've seen the shape of you. How much does it mean to win tonight for Dillian Whyte?
Everything. My whole career has been mustering. It's another mustering situation, so yeah.
You've been written off by many. You looking forward to proving the doubters wrong?
Yeah, you know, obviously, I still believe I've got a lot left in the game, and that's it. I'm not trying to prove anything to anyone apart from myself, man.
Best of luck.
Cheers, God bless.
Not giving very much away as ever. Dillian Whyte, calm and cool. And will he prove everybody wrong? Most are saying Moses Itauma, and maybe early. Dillian Whyte has other plans. Looks in phenomenal shape. That is next. But we've got business here in the 9-stone featherweight division. Third defense of the WBA title that Nick Ball's held in recent months and held triumphantly.
And a feet are better with Ball at the start of this round.
All level on Andy's card. I thought the fourth was close. I think Goodman, for me, might have the edge, Darren. I tell you what, it's close.
It is, but starting to get in a bit of a groove now. A bit more aggressive with the feet, Ball. But the way he's boxed already, Goodman, he could use that in his favour. Oh, right hand. The knees dip there of Goodman.
Yep, buckled for the first time. And here comes the wrecking ball. This is what he does. He can occasionally be outboxed, but he just revs up the engine, finds something. And it's the quality that goes with the attitude too.
He's really got a jab low for the right hand of the top here now. Ball. Good shot again.
They're getting through the middle now. Nick Ball, maybe he's not worried about the power of Sam Goodman, who's boxed well, but hasn't made a dent in the champion.
No, but he's back on the balls of his feet here, Goodman. Looking sharp again and taking another uppercut.
Yeah, exactly what you said. Look, I would throw the jab, as you said, to the body, but I'd double it up, double jab to the body, then throw that right hand over the top.
Battle of the jabs in this 5th round. Ball looking for another right hand over the top. Goodman moving a bit more now.
So you can jump in with that left hook now. Now Goodman's on a little bit of a slightly a little bit wary, not massively, but slightly. I think now that leaping in with the left hook works.
Not as much room behind him now, is there?
Box. Yeah, I still like to see Ball moving his head as he comes forward. Not just for missing, for avoiding punches, just gives you a different angle to throw the shot and also a different vision of the target as you are advancing.
Plenty of moments from the pair of them. How the judges seeing things as we close out the 5th round here.
I'd just like to see Goodman a bit busier here, fill in the gaps with that jab. Don't neglect it. Let it go, double it up. Vary it, head, body, but stay busy. Don't wait too long.
Just out of range there, Ball, and made to miss. And good work from Goodman. Decent feet. Lovely little burst there. And he goes back to southpaw, Nick Ball.
Yeah, telegraphing that right hand there, Nick Ball. Wasn't he? Just a little bit over eager.
Body shot. Good work from Ball.
He's better into combinations, isn't he?
It's nip and tuck these rounds, aren't they?
Right comeback. Should never have happened. He started that round looking to stay, stick your head in. I wanted another round of what? Flattering straight up. Okay? I wanted another round of flattering straight up. It's not fucking silly. You came back out. You came back outstairs.
Joel Keegan as ever in the Sam Goodman corner. Turned pro in April 2018. 7 of his last 8 have gone the distance, so he knows how to pace himself, but doing it against Nick Ball is a whole nother story.
That was a lovely right hand, wasn't it? But look, he screwed that left hand. He actually missed, but you just see the knees buckle slightly of Goodman. There was more pressure, wasn't there, Adam, that round from this man here?
Andy, your thoughts over the last couple of rounds, how things have changed a little?
It's so hard to score the last 2 rounds. I could easily see Sam Goodman getting those last 2 rounds. Honestly, I feel bad even writing down the score, my scorecard here, because they're so close. Nick Ball, listen, I'm very impressed with Sam Goodman. Even though he might have lost the last 2 rounds, he's not taken that much punishment. Yeah, he's had a couple of rocky moments, but he looks way fresher. And to me, look how big he is in that ring. He's filled out unbelievable since the weigh-in. And I think going down the stretch, he's going to have a lot to say in this fight.
Thanks, Andy. He's got Nick up around on the card. Could be around the other way. Goodman is looking big in there, and for someone who's been campaigning at Super Bantam most of his career, this is really impressive for his first world title tilt. And Nick Ball has work to do, Barry.
Yeah, sorry, Andy makes a real good point there, because Nick Ball's whole thing, if he puts so much pressure on you in the early rounds, that by the time it gets to the halfway stage, you're exhausted, you're just looking to survive, and you're happy to rest when he is taking his rest. But if Goodman can still have that same energy, like he is now being competitive, and if Ball does slow slightly, he's going to be in trouble.
And surprised, I feel. Wouldn't be expecting it. Footwork so good though. It really is from Goodman. Look, as he goes there, off the rope, straight back to the centre of the ring. So impressive.
Jab there from Goodman.
I think he's boxed really well first half of this. Sam Goodman, the challenger from New South Wales. Big ask. Nick Ball, a big favourite.
Body shot there from Ball.
And you can see punches landed. There's not a lot in it. Jabs thrown of Goodman. Just ahead on the jab statistic. It's tight. It's close.
I'll tell you what with Goodman, he won't let Ball take a rest.
Good body shot from Goodman again. Nick Ball just out of range. He's certainly not as settled as he has been in his previous defences.
No, he's up against a good guy who again, once you take your foot off the gas, he advances, and then when you come on to him, he takes a little half a step back to make space to throw shots. He's always looking to reply or be first quite often.
Yeah, there's a lot that Ball could be doing, but I think it's the case that Goodman's fighting to a very good game plan.
Got the power though, Nick Ball, and he's got the relentless output of punches and the experience. So plenty in the locker to call on.
And an opportunity to throw a left hook there. Goodman, good work again though from Ball.
Because he gets so low, you almost can't defend against that left uppercut.
That's a nice left hook, Ball. Took it well, Goodman.
Yeah, maybe landing the heavier shots, Nick Ball.
Another tough round to score.
Very tough. Really competitive this. And good to see at the halfway stage. Emily Austin has got Harlem Eubank.
We are nearing the main fight, so tell us before it happens, how do you see this all playing out tonight?
It's an exciting fight, a crossroads fight between two very good fighters. Dillian is towards the end of his career now, and Moses is one of the most exciting heavyweight prospects of our time, I believe. And this is a stage where he gets to springboard himself, you know, and prove the ability that he really has.
Well, thanks for the compliment, but who's taking it home tonight?
I've got to sway with the younger man. I'm excited to see, you know, it's a great matchup, and we're going to see it unfold, but, you know, I give the favourite to the younger man tonight.
We'll find out soon, thank you.
Yeah, it's good that Harlem's been around this week. Chris Eubank Jr., I think hanging out with Neymar in helicopters, but will be training hard for the rematch with Conor Benn, November the 15th, live on DAZN. What an autumn and winter period it's going to be.
Plenty huge shows coming up. Good work from Nick Ball. Just holding his feet a little long there. Sam Goodman.
All level on Andy Lee's unofficial card. He gave the 6th to Goodman. Those last 3 rounds, they could have swung either way, the 3 judges, the case of what they like. But second half, Nick Ball's territory. This is where he begins to bring the engine into play and the pressure. And let's see if Sam Goodman can keep the technical boxing going, because it's so far so good.
Yeah, you could not grumble with that scorecard, if I'm honest. Very, very close contest this. Better work from Ball, starting to put them together now. Just planting and holding his feet a little long, if I'm honest, Goodman.
He did trouble Goodman a couple of rounds ago, didn't he, with a single shot Ball? And he will believe that maybe he can eke out, knock out victory number 14, but he's never lost, Sam Goodman, in 20 fights. And he's not boxing like a guy who doesn't believe he's going to be taking this world title back to Australia.
Well, all the weight of the shot is certainly with Ball. So every time he does land with a shot, even if he doesn't make a dramatic effect against Goodman, you can see that there is a shot clear landed and he has pushed him back. But Goodman's the far busier of the two.
Yeah, good right hand there from Ball. Back comes Goodman though. It's a nice left to the body, and again.
Really nice work from Sam Goodman. He was a decent amateur. World Youth Championships he went to, and Australian Youth Champions, ringside tournaments. And this is quality.
Just like to see Ball, when he lets his hands go, when he has success, like he's done in the past, get that semicircle around the body, just take a little shift to a different angle and go again.
Good work. 4 or 5 shots there, head, body, head from Goodman. Just making Ball fall short again. Signs of frustration there from Ball. Lands a right hand though.
He does, and he's done that a few times. He's also switched stances too.
Lovely work.
Really nice work there.
Again, when he dips low like that and throws those screw shots out, they're very hard, almost impossible to defend against, unless you take a real step back. I tell you what he hasn't been able to do very often, Ball, is get Goodman on the ropes. He's had him on the ropes, but not as much as you think.
And look, here would be a good example. It'll just move back to the centre of the ring.
Still stalking though, Nick Ball.
There you go.
Hunting him down. Wow. This is tantalisingly tight. Meanwhile, Joshua Moatzi begins his Queensbury run with a high-stakes showdown against the excellent fellow Brit Zach Parker. All the action from Manchester's Co-op Arena. That's November the 1st. What a fight that was when we were sitting here in this very arena when he fought Callum Smith. One of the best fights of the year.
Cracker, absolute cracker. The privilege to work on that one, and this is heating up nicely, isn't it? Ebbing and flowing, both having patches of good work, good movement from Goodman, shooting him with shots, his ball.
What happens next here? WBA World Featherweight title on the line here. The champion, Nick Ball. Have the judges got him in front, or are they preferring the jabs and the technical ability of Sam Goodman? Ball just squeaking it on Andy's card. Andy, let's bring you in. Very, very hard to separate them. Very competitive fight.
I just gave that last round to Nick Ball because a couple of more eye-catching shots, but it was very effective work from Sam Goodman. So hard to call these rounds. Listen, it could be either way, either of those last 3 or 4 rounds. But good start from Ball here. But watch, you'll see Sam Goodman come straight back out. We kind of weather the early storm, and then he starts to do his effective work. I really like the body work from Sam Goodman throughout this fight, and I think that's taken his toll on Nick Ball.
He seems to be executing that game plan to perfection, really, Goodman, as best as he can. What would you be saying if you were Paul Stevenson in that red corner to Nick?
No big shots. Don't load up. Let little shots go and let them go often. Start with your jab, get your feints back going. He's loading up on big shots and he has to take a big break, and that's when Sam Goodman picks up his activity. Now look at Goodman coming forward, looking to force the action. Oh, good body shot, bit low.
He's come back well here, Goodman.
Ball's landing with the shots. I just think he's going he's in straight lines, isn't he? He's forward and back in straight lines, and I just think in the past he would move around the body a little bit more. And that will just make Goodman's got to turn with him then, and that's you're just ahead of him and you can throw first.
First onto the scene, didn't he, on that Fury White huge night at Wembley, stopping Isaac Lowe in 6 rounds. It's been a really great ride and run for Nick Ball, who began boxing at a very young age, but so too did Sam Goodman, and he's waited patiently for this chance, for this opportunity, and he's really taking it.
That's uppercut there from Ball, though.
Good work. He's just not controlled the tempo like he usually does, Nick Ball.
Again, though, this now makes it another really hard round to score again, doesn't it? We had a really good start, Ball. Goodman, pretty much the rest of the round would be boxing well, and Ball finished it the stronger. And then you tend to think, is it the heavier shot you're going to value more than the quantity?
Lovely jab, though, almost rocking Nick Ball's body back, and you don't often see that. I feel like he's got to pin him into the corners a bit more. Ball, he's missing with wide hooks, and Goodman just looks more measured.
Yeah, he missed because that was just lovely feet. He threw it a little bit wide, but the footwork from Goodman was fantastic.
Again, I've said it before, you know, kind of just filling in the gaps with that lead hand, that jab. That's better, good work, 4 shots.
Let's get over to Dev, who's got Hamza Shiraz with him.
Well, I'm here with Hamza Shiraz, and we're getting closer and closer to the main event tonight. Moses Itama, Dillian White. How are you seeing this one?
Do you know what? It's a great fight for Moses. I was saying it reminds me of my fight against Liam Williams, timing-wise, very similar. I feel like it's all there for Moses to take, but it's all about how much Dillian White's got left.
Well, Moses doing it all so young as well. You must be impressed. He's stepping up at 20 years old.
Yeah, no, for sure. He's carrying the future of the heavyweight division on his shoulders. But what a man to do it.
Great to see you, Hamza. Go and enjoy.
Cheers there, thank you.
Hamza Shiraz, we got to bring Andy Lee in. Is that one of your best training moments when he dismantled Edgar Berlanga around in New York? What a performance to come right back.
Phenomenal performance, devastating, and it was a statement, wasn't it? The new king of New York, Hamza Shiraz.
Yeah, fantastic, absolutely brilliant. Andy got a really buzzing stable. Paddy Donovan, of course, in that huge fight, the rematch with Crocker for the world title, September the 13th on DAZN. Ben Whittaker, part of your stable as well, and of course Joseph Parker, who's here, and you, Andy, cannot split them.
I can't split them, but I think the fight is swinging in the favour of Sam Goodman at the moment. Just he's more effective with his work. Great footwork, as Darren said. Good body shots. Ring generalship, you know? And fighting more consistently than in the spurts of Nick Ball.
Yeah, discipline, not wasting much, not getting greedy, not getting carried away.
Who've you got winning?
Barry, who you got?
I got Ball. I got Ball ahead, but not by much. I would agree they're hard rounds to score because again it's quality over quantity, but I just think I just got him a couple of rounds ahead for me. But I wouldn't argue with Andy's card because he's big and he's sat next to me.
3 judges at ringside. Should it go the full 12 rounds? Remember, Nick Ball's recent fights haven't. DJ Doheny and Ronnie Rios, who was down a few times and retired after that fight. Good uppercut from Ball. He's good late on, but Goodman
shot.
Just keeping to the plan.
Yeah, but that was a lovely left uppercut from Ball. Beautiful shot. Tucking up nicely here.
Does a good work here, hasn't he, Ball?
Lovely from Ball. Really good shot. Throws that uppercut fantastically well. Just settled now. Better Nick Ball. Very used to these areas in the fights where he's often had to work things out early. He's got a brilliant engine.
Just if you just move, I keep saying it, but honestly, if you just move this head, I just think it'd just be so much easier for him.
Oh, good right hand.
Beautiful work there.
And he's looking to hold his feet a bit more, isn't he, Goodman? Trying to push Nick Ball back.
Body shots back from Ball, though. Another round where they both going at each other.
Good left to the body.
Fabulous featherweight tussle this.
But again, another round where Ball started so strong and now Goodman coming back into it again.
Paul Stevenson clapping Barry in the corner for Nick Ball, who's done some really good work in this, the 9th round.
He's just stopped any momentum, if you like, from Ball because of his feet. Honestly, taking that half a step away and making Nick Ball fall short, and it's just stopping him from throwing in volume.
It's been great footwork tonight from Sam Goodman.
Shot from Ball though there, lovely right hand. Again, and that might just make the difference when you score these close rounds.
It's a really good match.
Don't like it, we just got to get it right. There's straight right hands at the end of our stuff. There's ropes there for it. Right, we cannot drop. I said I don't want to drop around. You're winning the last 4, you just put that one to bed. Okay, but you fucking pull him. And you sneak. Every time it's long. I need something special, mate. I do. Right, that was brilliant. Give me the fucking chain again.
Well, they're really trying to G him up in the corner. He had a couple of fights last year. He beat Cesar Vaca Espinoza this year over 10 rounds. But it's been a massive step up for Sam Goodman tonight, and one that he's taken well. How are the judges seeing it? Nick Ball, remember, the defending champion, the WBA 9-stone crown on the line, the black and purple of Nick, the maroon and gold of Sam. And it's now around to Goodman on Andy Lee's card, which is twisting and turning. Barry, I think you've got Nick Ball ahead. Darren?
Do you know what? I would agree with this. I feel I've not been scoring it round by round, but I feel my gut is edging towards Goodman.
And the statistics through 9 rounds. Well, very, very close, really. How many punches Nick Ball has thrown? 170 landed, 16 more.
Lovely bounce at the step there to Goodman, but he just held his feet and got caught there with that screw shot and right hand.
Yep, nice combination from Nick Ball there. Picks them out really well when he needs to.
Always responds, though, doesn't he, Goodman? Always responds.
That was good footwork, though, going backwards from Ball. Hands high. Just took the 1-2 on the gloves.
They're coming from unorthodox angles. The little pocket rocket with those uppercuts and the strength and determination. This is good from Nick Ball, and Sam Goodman just slightly one pace with the jab and the body work that's held him in good stead. But can he do something really different and eye-catching in these last 9 minutes?
You just see the difference, that when he holds his feet, Goodman, that allows Ball to land the shot, not in singles but in 3s and 4s. And that really does catch the eyes of the judges.
Here we go, they say in the Australian corner. Doesn't look like he's feeling the pace, does he, Sam Goodman?
And he's not afraid to throw with Ball either.
And he landed the one shot there, didn't he? There was a flurry of shots from Ball that he missed, and he landed the left hook.
Did you see? He just pushed Nick Ball back there momentarily. First time in the fight, really, Sam Goodman. Don't often see that.
Oh, good right hand.
Lovely right from Nick Ball. That's what he can do, pick out these shots. And a body shot as well, and good work from Ball.
How well matched are these two?
Oh, we'd see this again, wouldn't we? Terrific fight.
Been a good round for Ball, I think.
I think Ball's done more, Barry, but I do like Sam Goodman at times. Just not landing quite as much now.
I think what we're seeing is, I think he was looking to mount a big finish and hold his feet and let more shots go, but that's played into Nick Ball's hands slightly. Again, that left to the body's been a very good shot for Goodman. Another good flurry from Nick Ball to finish the round.
Yeah, good work from Ball, and a right hand. I think he's done enough in this one, the man from Liverpool. Dillian Whyte, 31 victories out of 34. Almost 200 professional rounds. Moses Itauma, not even 30. 20 years of age, fight number 13. He looks unbelievable. But now for the biggest test, certainly on paper, the step up. Well, Sam Goodman has stepped up tonight, and Nick Ball, I thought he won that last round, Barry, and I think maybe he's got a bit of momentum now coming into these last 6 minutes, but it's tight.
But 6 minutes could be only 6 minutes, or it can be a lifetime. It really, really depends on how good your engine is. But it's such a competitive fight, I can't see anyone wanting to give any ground in these next 2 rounds.
Referees hardly had to do anything. It's been fought clean at a really good pace. 2 featherweights putting on a show here. Co-main event of this night in Riyadh. And look, it cannot get any closer. Look at that. Andy's card. Let's bring you in, Andy. What do we have to see from the pair of them in the dying embers of this fight?
I think what made the difference in the last round is that Nick Ball actually boxed a bit and counterpunched Goodman. It's right, listen, these rounds, there's a few of them that could have swung either way, so you might have a guy who's well in the lead. It's just whose work you like the best. That's from a scoring point of view, but I think it's an excellent match. Sam Goodman's done fantastic in it. I think he's exceeded everyone's expectation. And Nick Ball's done well too. You know, he's punched, he's tried for the knockout, and now at the moment he's boxing quite well.
Yeah, I think he's improved here, Nick Ball. Last few minutes or so.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the pocket of work from Ball. 3 shots, he'll move and then go again. Just landing 1 or 2 more than Goodman at the minute. Got to be quicker with that jab, Sam Goodman. Don't pour it out, you will get countered with that right hand over the top otherwise. Again, looking for that left to the body. Goodman. Good left hook upstairs.
And I think that's been the difference for Ball. He's throwing in combinations, isn't he? Rather than a single shot. There you go. Even though not landing, he's throwing in bursts of punches now.
That's what he's doing now, exactly, Barry. That's what he's changed. I think that's what Paul Stevenson has called for. Good uppercut, body shots from Nick Ball.
Good left hook from Goodman as well, man, as he come forward.
But he's not just been able to change it up as much, Sam Goodman. Bit more variety from Ball. although not everything landing.
No, it's not at all. And Goodman, the biggest factor as well, when they do land, Goodman soaks it up quite well and looks to fire back.
A penny for the thoughts of these judges.
Good head movement there from Goodman as well, and advancing as well with it.
Good work from the power of the ball, comes back at him.
Lovely stuff.
And the head movement after, very, very impressive.
Well, they're two world-class operators, one who's got the World Championship and the other one that is proving tonight he's in this caliber.
And just falling over the front foot there as he threw that left to the body and got countered by 3 shots from Ball. Spun him nicely as well, Nick Ball, good work.
His punches and punches that Ball's doing right now, again, for me, he's going to win him the round.
Yep. Agree, Barry. I think Ball's combinations, I think Goodman's done less. Could be slipping away slightly for the Australian.
Okay, listen. These rounds can prove quite crucial, okay? We want this last one, Nick. All right? Take this, no doubt about it, you're going on with your title. Don't let him pinch this fucking round, okay? Let's be busy, let's work. Still got lots of energy left in the tank. Watch out for the sneaky left in counter, now and again. Put yours on it, you know what I mean? We want this round.
That means he is too, mate. Listen to it the whole time. Right?
Mate, you can't throw one up double tap as soon as we get short. You can't.
Backhand up. Hit the body, hit the head. Monster.
No cuts for Sam Goodman tonight. He's been a cut above his recent performances as well. In fight number 21, they touch gloves. Paul Stevenson says, come on, Nick, you got to get these rounds. They know it's close.
And this is the situation where you know, if you've got the energy, then you go for it. But also, you make any silly mistakes, it's going to cost you the fight. So you've got to be busy, you've got to be proactive, but also you've got to be smart with it.
Yeah, discipline as well.
Seesaw battle, and he now has Nick Ball a round up. Remember, he's the champion. Sam Goodman's really got to fight his heart out for these last few minutes and hope that he's ahead on a couple of the judges' cards.
And when I say discipline, I mean discipline in your technique. And there's a cut to the right eye of Ball.
Yep, late on, won't matter.
You want to get Abel Sanchez in your corner.
Well, if it happened in the second round, yeah. Goodman with a combination, but Ball effective at covering up and coming back with really nice work, Nick Ball. I think he's been good in these last 2 or 3 rounds, the championship rounds.
Yeah, he could have swung it in his favour, couldn't he, in these last few rounds?
Yep, could be just enough, Nick Ball now, as he drives himself home.
Lovely shot. Changed southpaw then to that left hand over the top there, Ball twice.
Not every defence is pretty, but he's just got to get through it. And it's been one of those with a revved up Sam Goodman, who's fought the fight of his life.
Oh, he really has. It's been a superb effort. So is this from Ball in the final round.
I tell you what, nothing's knocking him back though, is it, Goodman? These are big shots here from Ball.
Well, the knees only buckled once, didn't they? And it was very, very subtle as well. It was a right hand earlier on in the contest. Otherwise, he's shown a granite chin.
2 of them going toe-to-toe, both showing excellent chins and defences. And the way that they've trained for this fight as well, the conditioning from the pair of them. Goodman comes back with body shots.
But you know what? You said when you were talking to Andy, and Andy said, I would stop throwing power shots and I would let my hands go, and that's what he's done, and that's been the difference in this last second half of the fight.
Good left hook from Goodman a moment ago.
And great jabs as well from Goodman. Where's he finding it late? They've saved the best for last. Cracking round of boxing here. Nick Ball and Sam Goodman. Which way's it going to go?
Brilliant, brilliant clash of styles. It really has been.
The Australians will celebrate, no doubt. Whatever happens at the final bell, they'll believe they've done enough. Come on, guys, down the line, who wins it?
I think he may have just turned it in his favour, Paul, in these last couple of rounds. With good work again. But there's plenty of rounds, Adam, where it could have swung the other way. Fantastic fight.
Good shot there from Goodman as well, when in close. Head's coming in. Look at this stuff, amazing.
What a finish from the pair of them. Fantastic, fiery featherweights who've given us an absolute corker of a world title fight. Both of them raised their arms aloft, and both should take the appreciation, the adoration of this crowd here in Riyadh. They gave everything for 36 minutes of fantastic boxing. Really was good. Has Nick Ball done enough, winning maybe those 10th and 11th just to get it on the cards and remain champion? Whatever happens, that was a brilliant performance from Sam Goodman, and it goes down to the three judges. 70% go with Nick Ball. I think Nick has nicked it, and you, Barry,
Yeah, like I said, when I had him ahead when I think you guys had Goodman ahead, so I think I've got him probably ahead a little bit wider, but it was a really close fight. Technically and tactically, they could have done different things, but what they couldn't do is put more effort in.
Frank Warren looking down at the collation of the scorecards. He's obviously slightly worried. Some of those rounds really tight to separate them.
And you get the impression, Adam, that Nick Ball's done what a champion needed to do. He won the last 3 rounds, you could say. The 12th round very close, but he kind of just got going at the end there, showed that engine that we're so used to seeing. But a brilliant contest, it really was. They can both be extremely proud of themselves.
Great fight. I mean, you can't ask more than that, effort-wise. The engine they both showed, the energy, it's just absolutely fantastic.
Terrific battle. It really was engaging from start to finish. And there's so many more ahead. Live on the zone, Lewis Crocker and Paddy Donovan meet again. Vacant IBF welterweight world title at Windsor Park, Saturday, September the 13th. After that controversial win by disqualification. Repeat or revenge? I'll tell you what, we'd have a rematch of this one. Nick Ball and Sam Goodman. Has the Liverpool fighter done enough to retain his featherweight crown after a really hard affair? We think so, just.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Jose Roberto Torres scores it 117 to 111. Judge Michel Maxiuta scores it 118 to 110. And Judge Enrico Licini scores it 115 to 113. All for your winner by unanimous decision. And still, WBA featherweight champion of the world, Nick the Wrecking Ball.
Nick Ball does retain his world featherweight title for the 3rd time of asking, but it was tough. Wide on the cards, a couple of them, really not giving a lot of credit to Sam Goodman. One was by 2 rounds, which I think was more accurate. I think the right guy won, but what a fight and what a performance from Sam Goodman, who will come again. We'll try to get in the ring where I think Dev's getting to Nick Ball.
But Adam, with a lot of close rounds, you can have a big scorecard, big difference in the scorecards. I would say that much.
Dev, over to you.
Okay, Nick Ball and still WBA featherweight champion. How was that for you tonight?
It was good, obviously, and still a world champ, but probably weren't the best performance of mine. Honest opinion, yeah. But the main thing is we got the job done and still champion, yeah.
It was a very fan-friendly fight. You say it wasn't the best of you tonight. What didn't you do so well, in your opinion?
I don't really know. Probably got into a bit too much. Most of them were on the gloves, but I'll have to watch it back. But as you said, the main thing, yeah, fan-friendly. That's what it's all about, innit? Everyone enjoying what they're watching. So, yeah, that's all good.
Well, that's what you guarantee. It felt like maybe the championship rounds is when you maybe just started to pull away. Was that key, that fitness, that championship rounds experience?
Yeah, that's what champions do. No matter what situation you're in, always come through it.
So what now? Because you've defended this belt 3 times, there's other belts out there, one of them maybe you should already have, but there's also Naoya, in a way, talk of him coming up. What do you want to do, Nick?
I just want to keep fighting, keep improving what I've always been doing. There's the men there for that, so best speaking to them, and I'm ready to just keep fighting and focusing on myself, and obviously being with the big names, the title fights. That's the main key.
How much did it mean to once again fight here? Whenever you fight here in Riyadh, it's a special fight, and it turns into a brilliant, brilliant fight.
Yeah, it's not just a special fight; it's a special trip. Every time I come over here, yeah, it's special to me. Yeah, it's like my second home. So I appreciate everyone who's come out and support, and my own team. Yeah, it means a lot to me. I wouldn't be here without any of them.
Congratulations, Nick, and still.
And still, thanks, Dev.
And still for Nick Ball, defends that WBA featherweight strap. The aim now is to get more belts, right? Get more belts or get that big Inoue fight, as Dev pointed out. 118, 110, 117, 111, 115, 113. Andy Lee with me on stage. What do you make of those scorecards? 2 of them very wide, maybe not reflective of the good work that Sam did.
Yeah, you can have a wide scorecard in a close competitive fight if you just favour the one.